seeing this message, it might resonate with you. Keep in mind it doesn't have to, but if you find that it does, please watch. If it doesn't, you are more than free to scroll. Let's see what's going on with this person. I'm getting secrecy. I'm getting secrecy coming forward. I'm getting deception, and I get that you know about it with the High Priestess. You know something's up in this connection. Like, I'm getting the feeling that you know this person is avoiding you, or you know what this person is doing, the things that they're doing, okay? Part of you knows how this person feels about you and the connection, all right? But this person tries to doubt it. This person tries to make you doubt the connection, or they try to lie to you about how it is that they're feeling. And I'm getting the feeling they're avoiding you because they know they know that you know something is up. They've given you every excuse in the book why they're avoiding you. Like, this person is just like giving you every excuse why they're avoiding you. I'm talking, they're telling you they're busy at work. They're telling you they've got things on their mind. They're telling you that they're busy. But you know this is a lie because you know that it got too real for this person, and that's the reason why they've backed out of this connection, all right? They are trying to avoid you because they're trying to give themselves a safety net. They think that their safety net is them avoiding you, not talking to you, looking for a way out. But what I'm getting is part of this person's going to feel disappointed in themselves more because they're actually reserving their emotions. There is part of this person lying about themselves, about who they are, and it's causing this person to be very restricted with their emotions, all right? Part of this person is going through a dark night of the soul because they're having to reserve their emotions. And you see, this person has been through emotional trauma in the past where they have felt like they have been not able to express their emotions to people, family, previous connections and relationships. So what they're doing is bringing forth their own emotional trauma in a way where they are reserving their own emotions. They are reserving their truth because they think avoiding you is the way to get out of this. But what I am getting with this energy is this person is gonna wanna be dramatic, all right? Because what's going to happen to this person is the more that time goes on and on, the more this person is going to feel triggered to actually talk to you, because all of this energy is control. All of this energy is power play. All of this energy is coming from this place of this person feeling unloved, feeling unseen. They're so used to feeling that way that they've kind of thought that you're going to treat them that way, but you haven't. And now what I'm getting is they're going to come in, or they're going to look for you, because it's gonna be weird to this person. It's almost like you're gonna come across as suspicious towards this person because you're not gonna act in the way this person expects you to, and it's like the unexpected energy is gonna cause this person to become unreserved. So part of this person's gonna feel disappointed and guilty within themselves because they've brought forth all of their emotional trauma because they believe that you were just the same as everybody else. But what I'm getting is you're not the same as everybody else. You're not anything like it. You're different. This is possibly a soulmate connection. Maybe this person wanted this to be karmic. Maybe this person wanted this relationship to end in tragedy because they're so used to not taking a chance on love, and they're so not used to letting themselves go and be vulnerable. But what I'm getting with this is this person is going to try and be pissed off with you, and they can't. It's almost like they've used every excuse in the book. They've exhausted themselves trying to self-sabotage this. But what I'm getting is this person is freaking out because they're about to reach that point of desperation. They're about to reach that point of desperation where they break, because like they were so set on you being the one that gave this person an excuse to be alone. But now this person is realizing that being alone doesn't actually mean anything because they're scared. They're not scared to be alone. They're actually scared of losing you. And that's never gone through this person's mind before. They've always been, believe they've been happy being alone, even though they haven't. But now there's a bigger play coming to surface. And that's the fact that this person doesn't actually want to be alone because they don't actually want to feel anymore what it's like to not live without you. Somebody is thinking about you, and somebody is impulsive, all right? Somebody is impulsive. Someone is starting to come undone. I don't know if there is a no contact situation, but this person is starting to come undone because this person is starting to realize how much time has passed. Therefore, they haven't gotten any clarity. This person's having an epiphany. They're having an epiphany, realizing they've been so distracted that they haven't realized that winning in this situation means absolutely nothing, because this person thought they had control over the relationship, when in reality, this person is now freaking out they haven't checked in with you, all right? I'm getting the feeling this person has made everything about ego and pride because they thought they got over you. They thought This person thought they had no emotions for you anymore and they were over you and they were done with you. But what I'm getting is that that wasn't the case. And now I'm seeing with the Three of Wands, this person is going through some type of a crossroads, some type of an epiphany, because it's like they're realizing they haven't checked in with you enough. They haven't communicated enough. They haven't made any type of attempt, whether that is trying to test your emotions, trying to be manipulative, trying to play games. This person has in no way made any attempt to stay in contact with you. And now what I'm seeing with this energy that's coming in is this person has to focus on the way that you impacted their energy, the Tower, because they're reflecting. This person's going back in the past. And it's like they never, ever go back in the past with people because they're cool and calm and collected, but they have a lot of regret, all right? They have a lot of hidden regret over past connections, past relationships. So it's like this person would never, ever dare to go back into the past. And that is exactly what they're doing because this person has to understand the bombshell or the way that you impacted or disrupted their life. Because what I'm getting is this person wants to disrupt your life because they are having this energy of familiarity. It's like they're focusing on the past, focusing on the way that you came in, the way that you were brought in, because this person wasn't self-sabotaging that then. So this is this person's way of trying to get to a place where they can try to understand how to communicate with you, and that's why they're reflecting. But what I'm seeing with this energy is that by them reflecting, they're also comparing you to every relationship they've previously had because their feelings towards you are so unresolved that when they focus on all of the other past connections that they had, this person actually realizes that the emotions didn't compare. Because in the past, all of the past connections and past relationships they had was just this person trying to find themselves. It was just this person waiting for that person to come in so they could understand their emotions. All right. And now what I'm getting with the Wheel of Fortune that's stepping forward, this Knight of Cups energy, this Eight of Wands energy, this Two of Cups energy, they understand how they feel about you because they are reflecting upon their past. And what I'm getting is that they are so focused on the past that they actually want the current reality to come in and save them. This person wants you to come in and save them. But what I'm seeing with this is they're going to have an angry outburst because they're going to try and hide that at first because they don't know if you've moved on from them. As somebody is looking for ways to stay in contact with you, okay? If someone is looking for ways to stay in contact with you while trying to be distracted and remain busy, okay? This person is lying to you about how much they're missing you. They're lying about how much they're missing you because I'm getting this energy where this person has confused themselves with their own emotional clarity as to how they feel about you because this person has done a 360. They think that because they haven't communicated with you, it means they've taken back power and control because you haven't made a choice or a decision about them. But what I'm getting is that this person now feels restricted within their emotions because they haven't tried to get over you. They've tried to drown out their emotions. But what ends up happening is this person ends up hiding their masculinity. They end up hiding their masculine traits because as much as there were bad emotions, there were also a lot of good emotions. And now what I'm seeing is this person has lied to themselves for so long how they've felt about you that now they've lost control of their ability to communicate as well. So what I'm seeing is this person wants to be argumentative and passive aggressive because they're going through an identity crisis, but they're only going through that because all of the pain is self-inflicted as a result of this person believing they couldn't handle or have the emotional maturity to actually have a conversation with you. But what I'm getting is you reacted and you responded in exactly the ways that you needed to heal this person, but their ego and their pride got in the way of it. Now what I'm seeing is it's like this person has to see your perspective with everything because they're going through the same energy, but they're going through it from a place which is a really dark night of the soul, and it's opening this person's mind up to see everything from every single perspective. And because this person was so self-absorbed, they didn't know what they would need to handle. Everything is hitting this person. This person was so convinced there'd only be one thing they'd have to think about, there'd only be one thing they'd have to do. But now what I'm seeing is there's so much more that's coming into play for this person because it's like they're seeing everything from every single perspective because every single part of this connection is highlighted for this person. Like the intuitive aspects, the physical aspects, the emotional aspects, everything is external for this person. Like they've lost themselves. They've lost their identity. They've lost their ability to communicate. They've lost their ability to express their emotions. So part of this person has lost their sense of masculinity. They've lost this sense of like themselves. And now what I'm getting is emotionally, this person started to look to you for guidance. And that's the reason why they ghost you or stalk you or hide behind energies or like, you know, stalk your socials, because this person is wondering if you've changed too. You see, this person is wondering if this love was actually strong enough to actually physically change you. But what I'm getting is that this person didn't allow you to change in the connection because you never felt safe or validated. You have changed outside of this connection. And now this person feels guilty for making you go through that. So now it's like they're watching you to see if you've changed, because they know they had the ability to change you in the connection in a good way. But now they know there's no way possible for them to understand how you feel about the connection, because you've done so much inner work. You've done so much shadow self. You've done so much healing outside of the connection that is the biggest regret for this person. Because the thing is, they're using the relationship to heal. They're using the connection to heal. You're not using the relationship to heal. You're using your own energy to heal. And that is triggering the absolute crap out of this person, because they want you to rely on them. You see, this person wants you to rely on them, but they went about doing that in the wrong way. They emotionally manipulated you, gaslit you, like really pushed you, tried to control you to get your vulnerability. Whereas you've lost your vulnerability outside of the connection, and this person is going through a really, really regretful energy because they pushed you to actually do that. Somebody is lying about how much they love you. Okay, this person knew the second that you went no contact, this person would like change. I'm getting the energy that whenever you go no contact, you're able to see something from a different perspective, because this person knows they will change. They know they will change when you go no contact with them, because this person knows that they're just testing you by putting up boundaries and walls. They actually have no control of them putting up their own boundaries and walls against you. They do that in reaction and response to you. So it's like this person, they never want you not to talk to them. They never want you to go no contact with them, because you're able to see something from a new perspective. This person becomes not sheltered. They become unguarded. They become emotionally vulnerable towards you when you go no contact, and they try to avoid you because they try to avoid that happening. All right. You have this person the second that you go no contact. And what I'm getting with this energy is they try to compete with you. That's why they get ego and prideful and stubborn and say they don't care, or say it's not bothering them or it's not affecting them that you're going no contact, because this person needs an audience. All right. They can't trust their masculinity when you cut them off. And what I'm seeing with this is they kind of use your reactions and your responses in the connection to make them feel good about themselves, to make them feel masculine. They don't trust their own masculinity outside of this connection and this relationship. It's only because you've seen this person in a way this person is even lying to themselves about. I'm getting the feeling this person they want you to see them in like this way that's like really, really like masculine or really, really superior. And I'm getting the feeling this person is waiting around because they're waiting to see if you're going to do that. But it's like they're lying to themselves that you've already done that. So part of this person already feels connected to the relationship, but they're also kicking themselves in the foot because they need more clarity to actually understand if that's real. So it's almost like there's all of these illusions that are happening with this person's energy and the way they want you to see them. But it's funny because this person also knows the boundaries and the walls they put up are not real. They're an actual illusion, because they've only put up boundaries and walls in response to you, in response to needing a reaction and a response from you. So therefore, they're not in control of putting up their own boundaries and their own walls. They're putting up boundaries because this person's saying to themselves, this person is not seeing me being masculine enough. This person is not seeing me being in my masculine role. They're not seeing me being a leader. They're not seeing me taking charge of this connection, this relationship, giving this person commitment. I'm going to take a step back because I'm feeling guilty. I'm feeling disappointed in my actions. I'm feeling regretful. But what's happening with this is they never wanted you to go no contact. They never wanted you to cut them off. This was a last resort for this person. And you're going to find it very, very confusing because this person is so distant, absent, ghosts, gives you the silent treatment, right? But they do that in response to what they haven't gotten from you. But it's not so much affecting this person internally. This person actually is emotionally vulnerable because deep down they care enough to care how you see them. And what I'm getting is the no contact situation is going to change your perspective on that energy completely. You're going to get more emotional clarity than you thought you realized, because there's a new perspective you're going to be able to see that you didn't think you were going to be able to see. You didn't think there were any other perspectives or outlets or alternatives to this connection, but you are about to be proven wrong is the energy that I am getting.